This video is brought to you by G2A.com. Check out the link in the description for cheap games. When you're playing higher skill level games in Counter-Strike, you can't expect to win games without proper use of grenades, especially smokes. With that said, it's time to share some new ones with you, so let's start on Inferno. It may have been taken out of the map pool, but you can still play it on matchmaking if you so choose. The first grenade will smoke off the arch side of A, allowing you to wrap around the bomb site. Line yourself up with the shadow in second mid, aim at the second ledge up and just in from the corner and throw. This smoke will land inside the archway, blocking off the entire section. And if you do it just right, there shouldn't be any gaps there for a player to see you through. The second one goes towards the same area, but this time will block off towards long and the library, and you would use this if you wanted to go through arch towards B. You've got to be careful throwing this one to try and have a teammate cover the push at top of middle. Line yourself up with the corner of the wall and aim at the corner of the first ledge. This grenade will bounce off the roof and it should land right in the middle of long. Again, if you do it right, it shouldn't have any gaps. Be sure to clear out garbage to your left though when pushing up, because that's a sneaky spot. Too many players forget to check there. Let's move on now to Mirage. The B bomb site can be a bit of a pain to take sometimes. There are lots of angles and smokes that can help eliminate some of those spots. The first one will block off towards bench, and this one's really easy to do. Line yourself up with the second wooden pole and aim up roughly halfway between the roof and the wire. It doesn't have to be too exact for this one though. The smoke will land in between the van and the wall, and it's going to help cover off some of the bench area to help you get out. Be wary though, players might be able to slightly see over the smoke and they'll certainly try and shoot through the smoke if they hear you rushing. The other smoke that you can do is towards B short. All you've got to do is line yourself up in the middle of the metal door, aim up at the second piece of wood and aim slightly to the left. This smoke will plume, covering off the left side of short. If any player is sat there, they'll either be forced to move out to the right side or push through the smoke. Either way, it's pretty good for you. Combine this with one of my previous smokes to cover window and you've got some pretty good coverage of the B bomb site. Lastly, for Mirage, we've got a cheeky Molotov. Now, under balcony on A can be an annoying spot for CTs to play, so you often want to flush them out. The problem is that the palace area is often smoked off by the CTs, so you need a grenade that you can line up even if it's smoked. Head to the window here and line up with the light ray in the middle. Put your crosshair slightly below the light ahead of you and then move your crosshair halfway across the pillar on the right at the same height. Keep your crosshair in exactly the same place, but back yourself up to the far left hand corner and throw. The Molotov will bounce off the wall and go underneath the balcony. And just to prove it works, let's smoke it off and do it again. Follow the same pattern and the Molotov will go under the balcony and voila. There are plenty of ways for people to do this Molotov, this is just the one that I personally use. Next we have a quick smoke on cache. This smoke covers the short area on A between the red container and the forklift. Head up towards squeaky door and jump on the grey box. On the roof above you, you will now see some very faint lines, one short and one long. Aim just to the left of the shorter line and throw. The smoke will land towards short, covering off that line of sight. This is pretty useful on a pistol round, for example, to help an A push. And lastly for today is more of a quick tip than a set grenade. The new nuke has just been added into the full map rotation, and as a heads up, there are some really easy effective flashbangs you can do onto the A bomb site. They used to be a lot harder than this in CS Source. Head to the roof and get yourself all the way onto the containers, and as you can see now, you can easily flash through both skylights to aid an A push. If you head back down the ladder, you can almost instantly follow your teammates in after doing a flash, and this is very useful to know. And that's all for today guys. I hope you enjoyed Top Nades number 3. Make sure you check out the other two I've done in the past if you want to learn some more. If you like this content, give me a thumbs up, that would be ace. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Let me know your thoughts down below and I'll see you in the next one.